What's going on, YouTube? And I should I say what's shaking? Welcome to Lords of Longbox presents the Cover Price comic book shakers of the week, the 8,000K extravaganza. We're gonna give away a bunch of give away some stuff, some books, some subscriptions. You never know what crosses our mind. We're sorry we're running a little bit late. But so you know what, we just have to cut out Freestyle Friday.
No. If you had 5 minutes late on your bingo card, take a shot, mark it off, hit the music.
All right, no random park then.
It's a man world. 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 Baby talk. Baby talk.
The baddest on the microphone apparatus is here. When I rock a rhyme, often eyes are dropping a tear. It's so beautiful, it's America's landscapes when this man makes lyrics like the syrups that you pour upon your pancakes. My mandate is to grip minds like a handshake. Spit Orlando Lakes and go skinny dip with the fan base. Over any damn breakbeat, I hastily make pastries tastier than anything that Wolfgang makes. So take notes out of suckers, I make coats, lump of some like Bubba Gump, fishing on lake boats. I take jokes and turn the comedy into drama. I'm bagging on your mama, I'm Jeffrey Dahmer. Behind ya, I'm a rhyme writer. Lock, stock, smoking the ganja. Rebuttals befuddle, leaving a puddle of saliva, sillies. You couldn't handle Randall when I throw my grammar at you. It hit your head and you would think I threw a hammer at you. I point the camera at you like Herb Ritz. Develop it, then use the pictures to pick up bird shits. You're nervous as the impervious wordsmiths hanging out in Rafa's new crib come with the verses.
Oh yeah, welcome to the comic book cover price shakers, the cover price comic book shakers of the week. It's just me and JB holding it down, but it's a momentous show. But things happen with weather and life and everything else. So I'm gonna read some. So there's the monument right there, man. And I just checked.
I'm gonna queue up that bingo ling fucker for you too, Vivo.
This show is brought to our friends over CovrPrice.com for your price guides, collections, and trends. And this year's shakers we do every Thursday at 6 p.m. Also on Tuesday for the top 10 list. So it's proudly sponsored by our friends at Bird City Comics. Use discount code of LOTLB to get 15% off in the Bird City Comics exclusive. Right now, for those in the live chat, we're gonna do a giveaway as well as a the grand prize giveaway will be for a comment you leave on Tuesday's video. We're at 8,018 subs now.
What?
Yeah, we're moving and shaking actually.
Shaking.
So Michael Baker's in the live chat. Shout out to him. He's going to be mailing somebody this book right there. Transformers dope ass variant right there. Also, Karis Comics is going to throw in this gorgeous Will Jack Vampirella 666. Son of the devil.
You need to show that at the end of the show so I can play that video on that one. Good lord.
Yeah. And then we're going to give away this as well. Just sexy show all the way around. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is from Bird City Comics, Craven issue number 5.
Look at this thing.
We're gonna give that away too. But Laura couldn't make it here, but she sent us a message.
Come to me. I've been waiting.
Oh my god.
We're clipping that.
No, we're not.
And never gets old. It never
You know, over under how many times I play that, you know what I'm saying? But let's get things started. This is the CovrPrice Comic Book Shakers of the Week, where we focus on new or high sales found on their exclusive daily shakers list. So check out every day to check out some of the shakers, and we'll do that after we go through this family curated list of 10 books in alphabetical order. No significant value, but this is maybe not an offer. I mean, there's some on here that are definitely the offers, but let's kick it off. What do we have for number 10?
This is not a hard book to find raw. I'll tell you, I feel like I just sold this book last week on Whatnot. Just a little shameless shout out. All right, first up, actually, on the list, we've got Captain America issue number 153 from 1972. I love me some Marvel frame comic covers from 1972-73. Now, this issue is the first appearance of William Burnside in Marvel Comics. William Burnside is often referred to as the 1950s Captain America because he was part of an attempt by the U.S. government to create a new Captain America during the Cold War era. He underwent the same super soldier serum treatment that enhanced Steve Rogers' abilities, and along with his partner, Jack Monroe, they fought as Captain America and Bucky during this period. As anyone collecting older back issues knows, these types of comics are getting increasingly more difficult to find. Beyond the book's scarcity, a high-grade condition is also very rare. The interest in comics as a community and the high-profile nature of Captain America make this an important issue, especially in this grade. This week, there was an unprecedented sale of a 9.8 for $2,075. Now, according to the CGC census, there are only 9 in this near mint condition.
Wow, that's amazing. I didn't even know there was a 1950s Captain America. We just assumed, you know, he was frozen in ice until the 60s or whenever they, you know, let go of him, right? Yeah, it's still pretty cheap. Well, not really. 1972.
Yeah, but you can get this in raw mid-grade for $5.
Yeah, but the black border could kill this book sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So that's the downside. Gosh, hold on, man. I'm stupid. I thought I had my show notes ready, but apparently I don't. But
I'll read the next one. Go ahead.
All right, ready. Go for it. All right. What do you have for the
next up?
Sticker?
We've got Detective Comics issue number 1000, the Art Germ variant, originally released in 2019. Now, about 5 years ago, DC Comics marked 80 years of Batman with the release of the 1000th issue of Detective Comics. DC Comics released this $10 oversized book containing several Bat Family stories and more than 80 variant covers. Whoa, how many? 80 variant covers.
Actually. Yeah, there's 84 of them.
Some of which have become fairly expensive. Now, DC also tapped artists like Ji-Hung Lee, Art Germ, J. Scott Campbell, and Adam Hughes to produce alternate covers for this milestone release. In addition, DC asked several artists like Frank Miller, Michael Cho, and Jim Steranko to draw editions that highlighted the many eras of Batman. Now, this Art Germ cover of Detective Comics 1000 comes in 3 variants: a trade, a virgin, and a stylized retro version. Of those 3, the B cover is the most valuable. While 9.8 graded copies of this book have dropped off in sales over the past few years, raw copies still fetch a nice price. This week, a near mint raw copy of Detective 1000 sold for what? You got $200 there, almost doubling its last sold price of $110.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I use the up to the date data, but this is gorgeous. I mean, I love how it has like an old school vibe to it, but definitely kind of new school. Like, I think I used to knock art term for not for pretty much being the same, right? Drawing men and women the same, but I think he's evolved. Because this
Seeing the evolution of his artwork.
yeah. Look at King of Golden State flexing 2 for 2. All right, King of Golden State.
Of course he is. Of course he is.
So this is Detective Comics 1000, the cover art term variant, highest known value, CGC 9.8, sold on March 27th. All right, and let's get to our third shaker. It is how fun! This is story. I'll read every other.
All right, you got it. Cool.
Yeah,
but now you messed me up because I practiced all the odds, you jackass.
Okay, you can read odds. Then I'll start with the next one.
You start on number 4. All right, next up we've got Disney. Disney's Toy Story, originally released in 1995. There's nothing quite like a blast of nostalgia from a beloved story. Now step into the whimsical world of childhood imagination with Disney's Toy Story in comic book form.
Aww.
This milestone issue marks the first appearance of Toy Story in the realm of comics, cementing its place in pop culture history. While some sources may argue that Disney Comic Hits issue number 4 predates this issue, that book was actually released a year later. Recently, a CGC 9.8 hit a new high of $370, a $70 increase from the previous sale in May of 2023. As a beloved franchise that has captured the hearts of audiences worldwide, its endurance in the world of comics further solidifies its status as a cultural phenomenon.
Disney's Toy Story came out on January 1st, 1995, 370 and 9.8. I always say on this channel that the Disney fandom is huge, right? If Disney fandom covers Marvel, Disney, Star Wars, Pixar, everything. And anytime you see a comic book come out, might as well get it. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Do you remember Disney bought Avatar, then people started buying up the Avatar book when the new Avatar movie came out. So who knows, man? All right. Up next, we have, look at that. Who remembers this? This is Free Comic Book Day, Inspector Gadget from Viper Comics in 2011. Depending on your era, Inspector Gadget is a nostalgic character from Saturday morning cartoons or live action movies starring Matthew Broderick. Really? I don't remember the live action. I just remember Go Gadget Arms. Anyway,
horrible movie.
Cast can trace their nostalgic memories of the dim-witted cyborg detective back to 1983 in the animated television show by DIC Entertainment. The show's popularity led to others multimedia projects such as anime. Don't do it to me. Don't as live action animated movies and video games, and a comic book. This comic was a 48-page one-shot titled Inspector Gadget on the Orient Express. Good God! Prior to this book, Viper released a preview of this story in this issue, making Inspector Gadget's first appearance at a U.S. comic book. This first appearance in a U.S. comic book. Okay, so you get that? So this is his first appearance in the U.S. I think it was in like Japan or something. One of those 9.8 sold for a whopping all-time high of $4,161. Previous high was only $41. Wow. It's important to note that the FFP for fair market. Okay, you can play it now.
I'm not doing that to you. It's all right. Keep going.
All right, it's not a bad gamble. Happy hunting and go Gadget Arm. If you guys remember that, the movie. I don't remember the movie. I do remember Inspector Gadget, the cartoon, though. I remember it used to, and I don't remember it coming on Saturday mornings. I remember it was like one of those. Remember the after school cartoons? Maybe they're in syndication at the time, but like I remember I used to come home from like 6th grade, 5th grade, and I'd watch like Transformers, G.I. Joe, and all those. And I could have, there wasn't much on Saturday morning cartoons when, well, I guess I just saw how old I am. But we were go from Disney and good Gadget Arm to good Lord.
What the hell is this? You know what?
Damn.
This is my favorite cover so far. This is
damn,
crazy.
it is
Look at
great.
this cover, man. Come on. All right. Coming in at number 5, we've got Hell Rider, issue number 1, originally published in 1971. Most of our beloved heroes have creative beginnings that stem from earlier predecessors. The final renditions that manage to survive are the ones that the public finally decides to rally behind. These original conceptualized characters were only sometimes owned by their principal designers. Unfortunately, the comic book industry suffered numerous cases of theft, court battles, and licensing issues that made the behind-the-scenes side of the industry, not so much fun. Well, 10 years ago, in 2014, one such late creator won a lawsuit to reclaim the rights to the famed Marvel character Ghost Rider.
That's interesting.
At least this story had a happy ending, since Gary Frederick could have his co-creating legacy reside with him until his demise in 2018. So he had a win there for about 4 years until he passed away. That is what they're saying. So what does all this have to do with Hell Rider? Since Gary Frederick, everything was also the co-creator of this flamethrower mounted motorcycle riding crime fighter known as Hell Rider in 1971. This week, Hell Rider reached an all-time high of $1,000 for a CGC 9.6, completely demolishing the previous record of only $290 for a CGC 9.0 set last year. Now, according to the census, only 2 copies of a higher grade 9.8 exist. So if these 2 copies decide to surface, the bar has been set.
Yeah, man, this is I need proof of life if somebody has this, because Hell Rider
on this one, right?
I never heard of Hell Rider. Does he have powers, or is it just his motorcycle that shoots out flames? Ghost Rider's pretty badass. I mean, he has a motorcycle that flames on, and he has a car, and he has a chain. And is he just like a stunt rider?
I don't know, man. This has got to be an early conceptual design. Hell Rider with I don't know.
Yeah, the beach is a little weird to see too. Like there's a beach, but there's a mountain, and then you can tell there's like looks like Waikiki or something with a hotel on the beach. But they probably want to put some damsels in distress in there. All right, Hell Rider issue number 1, highest known value CDC 9.6 for $1,000. So be on the lookout for this if you may not know what they're sitting on. All right, next up is the Hulk number 16. The Ed McGuinness 1 in 200 variant. We covered this book on a previous port, but it's worth revisiting as the new Captain America film goes closer. Last year, Variety reported that Liv Tyler will return to the MCU in the upcoming Captain America Brave New World, formerly New World Order. If true, is significant considering played by Betty Ross, daughter of Thunderbolt Ross's 2008 Incredible Hulk. Since the announcement, it's been speculated that it would be a perfect time to display Red Hulk alongside Red She-Hulk, first appearing in this book. Red Hulk caused quite a stir in the community, and the utter torture of Bruce Banner's true love goes through the excruciating storylines. Baffled from her introduction as Red She-Hulk would be an incredible addition to the MCU, and something Disney appears to be intent on seems to be intent to. I mean, my font is like way too small, so I'm like barely. I'm gonna have to on next read blow up my font. God, I'm getting old. Only fan bought it. Only fan.
Ain't as easy as you think it is.
Well, this is like the longest run-on sentence ever. Okay, the torture of Bruce Banner's true love goes through is excruciating. The storyline's birth from her introduction as Red She-Hulk would be an incredible addition to the MCU, and something Disney appears to be intent intent on tapping into when fan thought it was worth looking forward into. That is totally not a run on. Here's me recently acquiring a CGC 9.6, one of the 35 in the census for $1,000. One of the highest graded sale in our database, beating the last sale of a 475. That sale also tops the highest sale at a CGC 9.8 by 240. Off the books of the census, 9.6 is arguably the more rare in this instance. Not rarer, I don't think that's a word, as there are more than CC 9.8.
Herberlinger, Bert Hermgeif, Irv Hermlinger, Bing Livehanger, Livelink, Bert Herkern, Bingo Lingfucker.
Yeah, I announced it. I didn't butcher any names, but it was just this sentence needs to be like I need to get AI to restructure the sentence. But anyway, of the books in the census, 9.6 is arguably rare in the instance they are more in a 9.8 than 9.6. Duh. Still adding this 1 in 200 McGinnis variant to the PC is a cost a very pretty penny. I mean, to be 1 in 200, that's pretty much one per shop, right? I mean, you know, I doubt they're ordering. Well, back in 2009 too, that was kind of like the kind of, you know, the dark days of comic book collecting. It hadn't really gotten its resurgence yet, I don't think. I had it.
Oh man, some of the greatest comments during that read, man.
Hey man, you try coming on here doing this shit. It's not easy. Why do you think I have other people?
Hey, we're accepting rehearsal tapes from all of you out there who think you can come up and give it a shot.
Yeah, if any of you can do, you know, what this
Come
is.
to me. I've been waiting.
Oh my God.
We're clipping that.
No, we're not.
If you have a voice
All
like that,
right.
you can join anytime you want. All right. So Hulk number 16, Ed McGinnis, Deadpool 1 in 200 variant. 9.6 for $1,000. Wow. If you wanted full frontal male nudity or close to it, you get it. You know, we're always showing cheesecake. How about some beefcake, right? What do we have for next one? This is for some reason I find this dope as hell.
I think this cover is dope too, man. All right, folks. Next up, we've got Jurassic League issue number 1, the second print foil. I think someone has to take a shot when I say foil, right? Originally published in 2022, the Jurassic League first appeared last May as a 6-issue miniseries featuring, you ready? Anthropomorphic dinosaurs dressed up as our favorite DC heroes. The creators Daniel Warren Johnson and Juan Gideon specifically picked certain dinosaurs to represent each character and were influenced by several famous anthropomorphic properties such as Street Sharks and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That is wild.
Just last week, it was reported that a film adaptation of this comic book was being planned, with James Gunn reportedly producing and Brian Lynch writing the script. Even if this never hits the big screen, it appears that DC is not finished with this property, as they are ready to make their return in The Brave and the Bold, issue number 13. The second print foil is a 1 in 25 incentive and has only 13 graded copies on the CGC census. This rarity, coupled with the recent news, convinced one collector to drop $400 for a graded 9.8 copy on February 29th. Who knows where this property will go from here, but with raw prices hitting $150, it seems like the sky is the limit for this one.
Does it say who the artist is, the cover artist? It doesn't, does it?
Up here,
There's a signature down there. I can't see it, but that's so. I got Superman, I got Batman, and what I don't know what that
Juan Gideon. There you go. It's got to be Juan Gideon. Creators
Okay,
Daniel Warren Johnson and Juan Gideon. This has got to be a Gideon cover.
Okay, and who is the green guy? Because it looks like he has a tattoo of a phoenix on his chest, but I'm assuming it's Aquaman or something, a Green Lantern.
Third one right in the middle.
Yeah,
I don't know.
in green.
Help us out, chat. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'm digging the designs though. I mean, it would be wild if this was a live action movie. I mean, maybe an animated movie, but live action would just be wild. I mean, they did make a Legion of Super Pets movie, so you know, there's you watch that. DC has slacked on their animation lately. I mean, the last Quest of Infinite Earths wasn't you know what? It wasn't. I just felt it wasn't like I was expecting something bigger. You know what I mean? Like all the Infinite Other Crisis was a lot bigger of a story, but there you go. Jurassic League issue number 1, the second print foil variant, $400 and 9.8. Let me get a drink of water here before I read this. Next up on the list. Oh yeah, I dig it. Next on the list is New Mutants number 8, cover E, the Adam, shout out to Otto, Kubert, or Kubert, black and white variant. I went to Otto said Adam Kubert as like instead of Kubert. There's just something about a solid magic cover, well, similar to its cover A counterpart. This book sports a black and white background that makes magic pop off the grade. It also rarer, considering this book was available at the 2009 Wizard World, rest in peace, Wizard World, Philadelphia, and limited to 1,500 copies. A print run for cover A is unknown, but costs under $5. That's sketchy. But this book has grown beyond that. A near mint raw dog hit the marketplace and sold for $785, the highest sale in our database it's the highest sale in our database by 300. Even overgraded copies. While this raw book was reported at 9.8, it can be difficult to tell if you want to grade it through CGC. Black and white covers can notoriously be difficult to maintain. Really? Well, I don't know why. So I wonder if it's truly grade was speculated. We may have seen oh my God, we may have just seen a market reset for this book. Magic covers appear to be growing in popularity, with books hitting our top 10 and runners list. It would be surprising to see more magic covers breaking the previous high sales. Yeah, that's weird to me that the raw A cover A is for $5. That's crazy, man. But I mean, this is probably, if you were to say it was Adam Kubert, probably, you know, because I remember Adam Kubert from the 90s, right? I mean, the long line of Kubert families. There's I forgot the Instagram channel I follow, but they interviewed some guy, mockumentary style, that actually went to the Kubert School of How to Draw Comic Book Art. That's still a thing. Do you remember that in the old ads? You could join the Kubert School of
is that drawing? The old man on the back of the cover where he's sitting at the drawing table? That's that ad. Yeah.
I was like, my dream as a kid, I was like, man, I used to draw really good. I used to sketch and do everything, and then I found out how much work it entailed. I was like, no way, man. But you know, now if I was 20 or 16-year-old self my days, I would just draw covers. I wouldn't even do interiors. I would just live off cover work all day long. But Adam Kubert, I'm digging this one. It almost looks like a lightsaber, almost the way it's glowing. I know it's not, but you know. All right, what do we have next?
All right, my final read of the night, folks. Shout out to the 80 strong in the live chat. We really do appreciate you. Hope you're enjoying the show.
That's it. We had 120 on Tuesday show.
Yeah, take a moment and hit that thumbs up if you're having a good time tonight. You know, we're going to have a huge watch on the Rewind. Shout out to the Rewind crew. And if you had JB Panders to the audience on your bingo card, take a shot. All right. At number 9, we've got Punisher issue number 2. The Vanessa Del Rey 1 in 25 variant, originally published in 2016. Now, many collectors have overlooked this variant cover for years. The cover by Vanessa Del Rey features an excellent homage to the Coen brothers film Miller's Crossing. Now, this film was also somewhat overlooked on release, but has since gone on to be a bit of a cult classic. This cover also was an incentive variant for a series that wasn't heavily ordered at the time. Some savvy collectors took notice of this book this week with a new all-time high sale of $69 for a near mint copy. Now, there are a good bit of these number 2 and number 3 and further variants from the 2015-18 Marvel area that have tons of upside and little availability. These types of variants only need a few interested buyers to make a limited book a ghost in the aftermarket.
Tetra Diatom, I probably butchered that. Question: is TiVo married to that girl Laura? She wishes.
Ah!
That's what you get for not showing up. The Punisher number 2, the Vanessa. It's not Inessa. The graphic, I forgot to remove the little bracket. Vanessa Del Rey, 25. What? There's no significance to this. Is like his first appearance or first artist or anything. I mean, anyway. In honor of Lady Laura, here's our last shaker before we see what's shaking today. Boom! Blonde with the red dress.
Blonde with the red dress.
Shock Illustrated number 2 from EC Comics from 1956. The Shock Illustrated 2 is a second issue of a 3-issue series from EC Comics that helped introduce a new approach to their horror theme-based offerings. Created in part as a reaction to the new Comic Code of horror theme, or part of SOTY, the Shock Illustrated series was actually a line of magazines introducing a novella and a revolutionary. Isn't it just revolutionary, not
Herberflinger, Bert Hermgeif, Irv Hermlinger, Bing Livehanger, Livelink, Bert Herkern, Bingo Lingfucker.
All right, revolutionary development. For some reason I read revolutionary. I said that's not a word. Anyway, the original subject matter for this series would dramatically and effectively enter into the world of psychiatry.
Good Lord.
I know, I'm just having a bad day. EC Comics felt that this theme would be great, a new direction for the company, but things did not go as planned. The message from the editors in issue number 2 shares some bad news about the new series. Despite the positive regular mail, snail mail, Shock was just not selling well. There was something wrong with it. The answer was obvious. It wasn't the new form that was holding it back. So it was hard to subject. It was hard to subject the matter. Why do I have all the messed up sentences? This is why Shock is now an amazing adult crime stories. This is why we keep finding with issue number 2, The Lipstick Killer, My Brother's Keeper, and A Question of Time, and Dread Right are suspense era type arms with a twist for the Shock ending. The cover issue number 1 states adult psychoanalytical tales, which issues 2 and 3 state from adult crime stories. There were a number of fiction offerings from EC, which also includes the series Terror Illustrated, how can we forget, Crime Illustrated, of course, and Confessions Illustrated. Pulp Fiction magazines were similar to comic books, but larger and black and white interiors. Further to size, and artists were freed to confines of a small panels. Further, due to the size, artists were freed from the confines of a small panel illustrations. That's not a complete sentence either. Most importantly, they were not subject to the Comic Code Authority. All picto-fiction offerings are rare. This past week, we saw a wonderful record sale of a 9.6 for Shock Illustrated number 2, reaching $3,400. So, so this book's bypass the EC, right? Because when did that come to 1955? I want to say, or SOTY, or maybe a little bit after that.
Are you referencing SOTY again? That's another bingo card reference.
SOTY led to the Comic Code Authority, and then I remember what broke the Comic Code Authority. I mean, a lot of people say it was Green Lantern, but it's actually a Spider-Man issue where Stan Lee wrote about drugs in it.
Did it span 2 or 3 issues where they wouldn't put the Code Authority on it?
Yeah, and nowadays you'd be hard pressed to find it. It's hard to find them, but there was an interview with Stan Lee, and he says, no, Green Lantern was the first one. He goes, we actually did a book, and we did it as a say no to drugs policy, and then they used that as, and then they claimed that it was pro drug use. And Stan Lee is like, no, it's like you're showing how bad drug use is for kids, but the Comic Code Authority didn't feel it to be acceptable, so they cut it out of the Comic Code Authority. So there's that. So there's your shakers, boys and girls, as they do a seamless transition into what's shaking today.
Man, oh man. You know what? I have a great idea for a new contest, Evo. Can I pitch it?
Sure.
All right, folks. For those of you that are watching on the rewind, and it's not just for the rewind, obviously, anybody who's here live, we want you to go back into the show. Notice that we highlight comments throughout the show.
Yep.
Your 0 for 1, 0 for 2, or whatever comments we actually highlight. If you capture a screenshot of your comment and post it on social media with the hashtag LOTLB, you will be entered into a contest.
Wow. Okay, I didn't even know about that one, but we're only giving one away.
So one more time, screenshot your handle when we flash it during the show, and post that screenshot on social media, Instagram, Facebook, X, whatever,
Twitter,
Twitter,
Patreon, OnlyFans,
whatever.
Yeah,
and hashtag LOTLB to be entered.
All right. JB, why don't you put the link for the
Last week's? You got it.
Yeah, comment picker. So after we go through these shakers, we're going to see what's shaking today. As you can see, some interesting books there. Detective. Wonder Comics number 13. Brunette with the red bathing suit. Damn. Hulk 180, a 3.0 for 3,000. This book has gone back, is starting to get back higher again. With no surprise, obviously, with Deadpool 3. But yeah, House Secrets. Transformers. Damn. I had
Big
this.
money.
Holy jeepers.
I'll tell you what. First
$1,430 and 9.8. God damn. Highest known value
that's
back
half.
in 2021. Yeah.
Half of its all-time high.
Yeah. That's amazing. Especially with the Hasbro universe coming to big screen. Look at this. Famous Funnies featuring Buck Rogers. G Buck. Damsel in Distress. This is from they were on 209 issues already, and it was 1953. First Frazetta Buck Rogers cover.
How much did this go for? Hold on. How much did it go for? First Frazetta?
1,500 and a 5.0, 20 grand and a 9.6 from 2023.
Good Lord.
Which is still pretty good for a book from 1953. Yeah. Who would have had that? The fuck is this Spider-Man doing on here?
Molten Man.
Are you kidding me?
Let's see it. Pop it up. It's not a key.
Oh, it's a 30. It's a 35.
Oh, it's a 30-cent price variant. Is that what it is? Variant.
Yeah. So you just throw everything out the window. I don't think it's the first appearance of Molten Man. Is it?
Well, I mean, I would assume that we'd have.
I remember when that Spider-Man movie came out. Remember the one with Jake Gyllenhaal, and everybody was speculating on like Hydro Man and Molten Man and all that, and it wasn't ended up being not anything. Speaking of if the devil could talk, look at this. What the hell is this? Holy shit!
This
the fuck is that? Dante's Inferno type shit. If the devil would talk, from Catholical Guide Educational Society.
Oh my
Did I say that right? Did I say that right? How do you say that? You're the one that teaches kids after school. What the hell is that? I don't even know how to say it. But anyway, 7.6765 for a 9.0. Highest known value is 2280. All right, fuck you. I need to Google what this means now.
Oh man, he's Googling. Google it.
I have a feeling it's something to do with the church.
Oh, look at the knowledge. I love our chat with the knowledge. Sequential Geek coming in with the ASM 28 is the first molten person.
Okay. Yeah, so cathetical is relating to religious instruction given to a person in preparation for a Christian baptism or confirmation. This does not look very, Christian. You know what I'm saying? I mean, first of all, it looks rudimentary, like somebody drew, but apparently at 958, it was like they're probably teaching kids with ills about the devil or something. I don't know what the hell it is, to be honest with you. Cathetical. Yeah, that's a word, believe it or not. There's Justice League. Shout out to man, Dark Side Jedi. This book is very interesting. So
I-
I found this book at a sidewalk sale. It was basically not one of those like Sunday market things where they sell like a bunch of like things. Just like this guy had a table. It wasn't even as big as a swap meet. It's much smaller. It was more for like antiques and things like that. And I know this guy had a box of comic books. I'm going through there, and they had a lot of filler shit. And then he was fixated on one book he wanted like a lot of money for. And I said, give you this much. And I said, I want this one. He goes, I'll throw that one in. So I got this book, and I opened the first page, and it was signed by Stan Lee.
Shut
Oh,
up.
did I get it signed? No, one of the other books was signed on the inside by Stan Lee, but then I got this book, and I ended up flipping it. But this was the first appearance of the Red Ghost. First appearance of the
Watcher. The
Yeah.
Watcher.
Yeah, nobody remembers the Red Ghost, but the Watcher was like a backup tale, I think. Also, on the spellbinding tale, you will meet the most dramatic being of them all. Yeah, I feel the Watcher's lost some love, man. $600. I mean, if Watcher on the What If series is awesome, man. When he goes God mode, like when he fights Ultron with that has a gauntlet. Have you seen that?
No.
Oh, you need to watch What If, because
I haven't watched the second. You're talking about the second.
No, the
season of
first
What If.
season. The first season is where he puts together the team of Guardians of
Oh
the,
yeah, that's right. Because what was weird is he introduced a character that was not introduced during that season. Because they ended up cutting out one of the episodes. Yeah,
it's a Black Panther episode, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, they had ended up cutting
Yeah.
out one of those episodes.
But the most amazing thing is that the Watcher's got a big ass head, right? So he actually headbutts Ultron. It's like somebody in the writer's room, we got to make him headbutt somebody, and so it's just badass, man. So yeah, check out What If. If you haven't checked it out, what are you waiting for, man? It's awesome because you know why? Yeah, you need to watch What If right now. Even the second season too. Not as good as the first, but there's just some silly stuff in there. But I really like the Inuit Indian Native American character they created. Like I can potentially see that becoming a book.
Oh, that's definitely coming. Come on, man.
Listens to their customers. If it's popular on on media like movie, if it's popular, if the character shows up in a movie first. Then Marvel sees how popular they are, and they'll create it they'll put them on the big screen. Hello, Miles Morales, Gwen, Spider-Gwen. Adventures into Terror number 19. Look at that. Oh, God. The Girl Who Couldn't Die. Jesus. Oh, my God. It's a blonde it's just a corpse.
Skull cover if you collect them.
$550 for a CDC 9.8 for a CC 5.5 from 1953. That's not bad at all. So I want to look at some more of these Adventures in the Figure covers here, shall we? As we peruse. Oh, look at that. A lot of red dresses, huh? Now, there are no happy endings on this whatsoever. Everything is.
There are no happy endings.
Everything is pretty fucking scary.
So there's only 31 total issues, though.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Well, this one is going for more than others. So I would say if you see any of them, get them.
This looks like just a deep hole if I don't want to get into it. If I get one, I'm going to want
Oh, I mean, it's changed a lot. I mean, nowadays it used to be like there used to be just a niche, but now it's like a whole thing where people are like, I want to get EC Comics specifically. And then, but of course, you can also get Wonder Woman. Look at this.
What is that?
I believe this is Pablo Villalobos. Wow. This is new.
That is
Wow,
new.
That is hot. I mean, kind of
Spot
exaggerated though.
Foil.
So this came out in 2024 and it's already a 10.0 sold for 432. Well, like I always say about foil, they're either 9.8s or not. In this case, I meant see shit. Highest, that's the highest new was at 10.0. There's some other cool ones on here too, though. Oh, I'm digging this one. Daniel Siempre, Timu More, Juan Tino Toscano. Wow.
But is
Leslie,
anybody actually reading Wonder Woman right now? Tell me if the story is any good.
No, it's never a good seller. I mean, hell, even the movie sucked. The second movie, such a awful waste. Things that people should watch that you shouldn't watch or don't need to watch is Wonder Woman 84. How are you gonna make a movie in 1984 if you don't even have any 80s actual music.
The whole soundtrack should have been 80s. It would have made the entire movie
Exactly.
at least.
So we got we got Steve Trevor in the members only jacket. That's what we got. Baffling Mysteries, issue number 4. Another blonde in red dress. I'm telling you, this is Laura's episode to be on there. No, I won't drink it. I won't become your queen. I won't be one of your pygmies.
Ooh.
In other words, what
The
she's saying
pygmies
is,
always
Come
want.
to me. I've been waiting.
Oh my God.
We're clipping that.
No, we're not.
so
Hey,
basically
what's the
that's
record for the number of times we've played that? We're
I think it was
coming right up on it.
I think it was Tuesday. I think I played it 4 or 5 times, to be honest with you. So. All right, that's done with the shakers. So we have plenty of time for people to leave comments. Why don't you pull up
should. I forgot to
pull up the randomizer and you guys gonna get some random
pull up
shit?
See the seamless transition of this high quality. What the hell are we doing here?
Random comment picker from Tuesday show.
That's right, random comment picker. There we go. Let me grab the random comment
Victoria
picker.
Peg guy's like saying, "Don't get me started in WW84."
Damn, how many? Let's see. 8 divided by 9. No, I'm sorry. That's 7. All right, what do we got? We got 59 comments. Good Lord. Am I going to run it or do I need to share? I guess I should share it so everyone can see it.
Run it, share it, then run it backwards, smack it up, flip it, rub it down.
All right, now we do need to make a comment. I must make a comment. If you watching at home did not know, JB's an out of work, stay-at-home dad. And I just kind of take on the responsibility of shipping these things on my own dime. And when Mama sees me dropping mad coin, sending stuff to Great Britain, she's not really happy with it. So we're not going to do that anymore. So in full disclosure, these giveaways are only to the domestic United States unless you would like to foot the bill for international shipping. So one more time.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah, I'm ranting right now, boy.
It costs as much to ship to Canada that it does to ship to
So
it costs more to ship to Canada than it does in New Zealand. I know because I shipped
we're
the book to New
going
Zealand
domestic United States unless you would like to foot the bill to wherever the hell you are, and then it's on you, my friend. But we do appreciate all of the viewers out there. We absolutely love you guys. We broke the 8,000 subscribers. It's been a lot of work. I know not everybody in the chat loves us, but hey, some of you do, and we appreciate it. And here's another example.
Twice.
We're going to go ahead and give away a book based on last Tuesday's comment. Remember, domestic United States.
Well, what is it? Hit the just thumbs down button twice?
Yeah, just hit the thumbs down button twice if you don't like it.
There you
You're
go.
good. All right, you guys ready? And the winner, this is going to be another set of books. These are the ones I'm sending out, or is this some of the stuff you're giving out? Tim?
What's that? Oh, Scantor Greek says, really could feed a family living in a tent and life with that shipping cost. Jeez, that's pretty harsh, but all right. You're going to get this from our friend Michael Baker. And you're going to get this from KRS Comics.
Good
You're going to get this, or not this, excuse me, this from Bird City Comics. You're also going to get a 6-month full subscription to CovrPrice.
All of this on this one roll? Good Lord. Here we go,
folks. The rolls. We'll do something in the live chat as well.
All right. Well, talk to me. What's this first one for?
Just anything. Just all of them, actually.
Oh, you're killing me, Smalls. David Posner. I think the funniest part of tonight was Laura calling out Marty for using the word fruition.
I wonder why. Because he was fruity? I don't know. All right. David Posner, hit me up on Instagram, Lords of Long Box, so I can get your information, or JB, and because KRS Comics, Michael Baker, and Bird City Comics are all going to mail them to you directly, so it doesn't have to go shipping back and forth.
Yeah, let's run it. Let's run something for the live chat. We got to get it. We got to get a question for the live chat. I want to give away another set of books to somebody who's currently in the live chat.
Okay. All right. Do you want to ask the question, or shall I?
Well, no. I want you to ask the question, Tebow. Let me get a starting line down for you.
I have something I was watching that is super, super deep cut that nobody would probably get because I've been watching the Last Kingdom. What is the name of Uhtred of Bedinburgh's sword? What is the name of Uhtred's sword? He has an actual. All good swords have a name.
We are looking for the name of Uhtred's sword.
Yep.
To
And
win
they don't mention it often.
domestically in the United States.
Yeah.
What is the sword? I do not think the sword's name is Mike. I'm just going to go out and say that it is not Mike. We've got a serpent breath.
Yep. That's the winner.
No shit. It's serpent breath?
Yeah. Badass.
Fuck, I thought
So-
he was trolling us.
No, it's serpent breath. It's so Uhtred has this ember that he keeps on the pommel of his sword, and not later on in the seasons, he actually Finan comes up to him and says, "Lord, I know it's not dragon's birth, but surely this will do." And so you made him another one, serpent breath. Excuse me, because Finan is Irish, so he said, "Lord, I know it won't do, but here's a sword. You like it? You like my Irish?"
That's good. That's good.
Awful. Can you tell between that and Scottish? I do a better
Whatever.
Scottish one. I do a better Scottish one. Alistair Beck, your mother's a whore. All right, see Country Geek.
Sequential Geek, reach out to me on Instagram and I will get you these two right here, Ismara. These two. These are the physical two right there.
Yes, sir.
Man.
Also, throwing some other shit too. So send us the info now and we'll hook you up, man. But hey, I want to thank all you guys for hanging out with us. Sorry we're a little bit late. We're a little undermanned. I fumbled my words, but you know what? Sometimes the show must go on. Thank you for getting.
And remember, screenshot your name. You know how we highlight the comments here? I'll give you guys a blue collar. Go ahead and screenshot that. Post it on social media. Hashtag LOTLB to be entered into the next big giveaway.
Wow. At 9,000.
Screenshot.
No, I'm just kidding.
Put it up on social media. Hashtag LOTLB to be entered.
Yeah. And so with that, man, so yeah, it's been I think a wise man once said it's been a weird, strange journey. I think he was on LSD when he said that. It's a Grateful Dead. I probably butchered that saying, but shout out to all the lords and lordettes who've been on the show: Darkside Jedi, Nemesis Prime, Zach, Milton the Manimal, Otto, 3 Man in the Basement, Laura from Bird City Comics, JB, of course,
Marty
for Comic Book Fanatics, Personal Defects, Spine Ticks,
yeah. Aegis Comics, man.
Aegis Comics Alaska. Shout out to Aegis Comics. Oh, did you say Aegis Comics of Alaska?
Did you? I did, as a matter of fact.
Well, in that case, I have a surprise for you because they have new message that they sent me. They wanted me to play.
Oh, Aegis Comics of.
Hey guys, it's Lou here, your out of shape comic book collector, and I'm welcoming you to another episode of What to Put in Your Box.
Oh man, you're not gonna believe this, dude. Your book came back a 9.8.
A 9.8 karate kick! Oh. Hey guys, it's Comic Lou here, and this is another episode of our Top 10, where the comics we talk about, ironically, are on my eBay store. And I'm here, joined by the comic sensei from Alaska himself, Kevin.
What's up, guys? We got our top 10 books. This is on our top 10 here. It's Peach Momoko.
Peach
Interesting.
Momoko!
Wanna take a look?
I love Peach Momoko. I love Peach
Dude, dude, it's my book. Dude, stop! It's my book! Dude, stop!
Man, I'm T-Ho from Lords of the Short Box. Screw that guy, British style. Yo, DJ Curse Words, kick it.
First things first, I'ma say all the words inside your head. I'm fired up and tired of the way that things have been.
Man, what the fuck is that?
The way that things have been.
That will be forever ingrained. Reach out to Lou and Amy. Give them your, just tell them, hey, you're thinking about it, man. They had to close their shop and they served their community excellently, I must say, doing a lot for veterans, disabled veterans, people with disabilities. They do such a great job. But too bad they had to shut their shop. But they will be forever linked to Lords of Longbox because of that video right there. I think that was everybody, JB. Any last words?
As always, don't forget everybody. We had a good time.
Yeah. Miss Laura froze too when last week I said, Laura, what's the catchphrase I sign off on? And she didn't know what it was. Do you know what it is?
Keep digging them long boxes.
Boom! Nailed it. Peace out, everybody. We'll see you Tuesday. Thanks for the 8K subs, and here's to 9,000 subs, hopefully within 30 days. I don't know. All right. We'll see you Tuesday for the top 10. Have a great weekend for JB, Laura, and Marty, and Matt Dillon, who couldn't make it because of the weather. So we'll have him back on Tuesday's show. Until next time, boys and girls, you know what to do. Keep digging in them long boxes. Peace out.
Shake and bake and pull it back.
Oh my god.
Come on and get some, boys.
In the great hall of the Justice League, there are assembled the world's three greatest heroes, created from the cosmic legends of the universe. Their mission, to fight injustice, to right that which is wrong, and to serve all mankind.
Now that's a name I've not heard.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is upright.
Shake and bake and pull it back.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is upright. In this, you shall know that the Lord is upright.
Come on and get some, boys.
Jack, here's the deal. I'm the best there is.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is upright.
What's in the box?